Hi everyone, I did this an hour ago and I'm really upset because I was trying to do the live and for some reason the technology and the streaming program wouldn't connect to YouTube and there was a lot of issues. So it didn't happen, unfortunately, but I am going to do this video and I'm going to post it. So this video will be available so you guys can view it. So I'm going to bring up my notes so we can start. I'm excited about this. My first, well, it's not my live. I was excited about the live. I had someone waiting and I apologize. I apologize for having you waiting. But I was really having issues with the technology part of this this stream. So let's get started. I'm going to be reading, so if I'm not looking at the screen, I apologize, but I'm going to be trying multitasking, doing both. Okay, so hi everyone, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're catching this video, it is time for us to take a breath, settle in, and let's dive into something that I think is so many of us need to revisit regarding self-worth and boundaries. This week we talked about knowing your value and honoring your space and how it can transform how you show up in relationships, at work, even with yourself. Because let's be real, if you don't know what you deserve, it's easy to settle for less. And if you don't protect your energy, someone else will spend it for you. So, I mean, it's the truth. If you don't see your worth, someone else will see it and someone will take it for you and drain you of your energy. Right? You don't want that. So let's get into it. What does self-worth really look like in action? And how do you see boundaries without guilt? So we need to start setting these boundaries and stop feeling guilty when we do. Or stop feeling guilty so we don't set the boundaries. Alright? So those who know, and those who can relate, just let me know you relate. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do what you gotta do. So I just, welcome. I'm really excited about this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my quotes that I've been posting in my shorts. I also post on TikTok, so you guys can definitely head over to TikTok if you have a TikTok, and you can follow me there. So I would like to get started with explaining to you what the words mean, starting with self-worth. What does that mean? What does self-worth mean? So self-worth is knowing deep down that you are worth love, respect, rest, peace, and happiness just because you exist, not because of what you do, how much you give, or who appreciates you. Okay? It's not based on achievements, titles, or how others see you. It's the foundation of self-respect, self-care, and self-confidence. So that's what self-worth is. Self-worth is just knowing that you matter. Boundaries are limits you set around your time, your energy, body, emotions, and values to protect your well-being and maintaining your identity. I struggle with boundaries for time. So I give people too much of my time, and I'm always quick to respond when someone asks me to do something, but I need to stop doing that, and I need to start, if you can relate, definitely but I need to start taking my time when I respond when someone's asking me to do something, because I have so much things on my plate. Sometimes I overwhelm myself because I'll say yes and then I'll feel bad because I'm just like, I just promised this person I'm going to do this, but I have this, and this, and this, and this to do, and I'm the one that's going to be suffering. I'm the one that's going to be trying to juggle 10,000 things because I just promised somebody something and I shouldn't have, because I didn't take the time to say, wait a minute, let me check my schedule, let me see if I have something to do, so I can tell them no, I can't, right? So that's setting boundaries for your time, setting boundaries for your emotions. It's not, I'm not available, and feeling guilty about it. Just say no. Don't feel guilty about it. Just say, I can't make it. I can't do it. I can't come to your party. I can't go shopping with you. I can't hang out because I have something else I have to do that, you know, for myself. And it's okay if you have something to do for yourself. It's okay to say no to other people, the person or people that are asking you to do stuff for them. Right? So don't feel guilty. That's the emotional part of setting boundaries. The thing that I struggle with is the time and energy, because with that, it drains you, because you're just like, oh, I gotta do everything. And then you feel bad. The emotional part is when you feel bad because you told somebody yes, but you can't do it. And then you're sitting there like, oh, I don't want to tell them. But sometimes you just do it. Just tell them. The next one is the physical. I don't like being touched like that. So setting the boundaries on your body. If you don't want to be hugged, you don't have to be hugged. You don't want to kiss anybody, you don't have to kiss anybody. If you don't like the way somebody's touching you, let them know. Say, I don't like you. You're too close. Give me my space. I don't think it's appropriate for you to touch me that way. Just speak up. Speak up for yourself, because if you don't advocate for yourself, nobody is going to advocate for you. You're the only person that's going to advocate for yourself. So if someone doesn't know that it's making you uncomfortable, that they're touching you or standing too close to you, how are they supposed to know this? Let them know. No, thank you. Can you give me some space? You're too close. Back up, right? Now the digital. I didn't answer the message. I don't answer messages after 8 o'clock. I don't answer my phone after 8 o'clock. I don't know about y'all, but when I was raised, people didn't call after 8 o'clock. After 7, the phone stopped ringing unless it was an emergency. Nowadays, everybody's calling whenever, and I had to tell my daughter at one point. Her friend, I think my daughter was like 7 or 8, and she had a phone. And her friend used to call her at 10 o'clock at night. I was like, you are not answering the phone past 8 o'clock. If it's past 8 o'clock, that's a no-no. Your friend needs to know that you don't answer the phone past 8 o'clock. I'm telling you this, and don't pick up that phone, because that's how I was raised. I was raised the phone did not ring after 8 o'clock unless it was an emergency. After 8 o'clock, it was get ready for bed, get settled in, you're having family time. If you guys are late sleepers, it's time for you. It's not time for other people. It's time for you, and that's it. I didn't answer the message. I didn't see it. I didn't answer the phone call. I didn't want to answer the phone call. I didn't want to respond to the text message. It's okay. Set those boundaries. You don't have to feel guilty about it. It's okay. Okay? So let's get into it. So the things I wanted to talk about is to like further elaborate and further discuss the things that we were talking about when it came to the quotes that I was the quotes that I posted on my shorts and on my videos on TikTok and on YouTube. June 19th we posted boundaries will save your life. Boundaries will save your life. Think about it. If you don't set boundaries, you're exhausted, you're tired, you're stressed, you're overwhelmed. There's plenty of studies that have been done that has been linked to stress that cause cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure. If you're constantly pushing yourself and exhausting yourself, your body will retaliate and be exhausted and develop diseases and sicknesses because you're not taking care of yourself. So seeing your worth in yourself and setting those boundaries is you caring for yourself, right? So boundaries will save your life. Every time you choose peace over pleasing, you win. Peace for yourself, not peace for other people, peace for yourself. You don't want to be overwhelmed, overstimulated constantly. That's not creating peace for yourself, right? You can create peace for other people, but sometimes creating peace for other people is making yourself crazy. So we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to step back and we're going to please ourselves and make peace with ourselves and love on ourselves and say no to people because, you know, you just don't want to do it. Like, no, thank you. And it's hard because I'm a type of person, I'm a caring person. I love people. I love helping people. I love making people happy. But I've realized that people take advantage, even if they don't know that they take advantage. And saying no and setting those boundaries and letting them know, like, I can't do that, I can't make it. You don't have to explain to them why. You just can't make it. You can't do it. There's no explanation. You just, I can't do it. Sorry. And I'm sure they'll find someone else to ask or something else to do instead of asking you because you're occupied, you know? People will figure it out. Trust me. You don't have to be the one running to be a hero. You don't. So the next one is, which was on July 20th. You were given free will. Live it. You don't need permission to live your truth. So this one is a tough one because it goes down to a lot of families, a lot of traditions, a lot of culture. It goes down to how you were raised. Parents tend to, and family tend to make the choices for their kids. Culture, how you were raised and stuff like that, they tend to make the decisions for their kids. It's okay to make choices for your children, but we as parents need to understand that our kids have dreams and desires as well that they may want to accomplish. You can make them do certain things to expand their horizons, but if they don't want to do it, you shouldn't force them. You shouldn't make them feel bad about doing it. Maybe explain to them why you want to do it, but give them an option of choosing something else that they may want to do. In life itself, there's so many successful people in life that didn't follow their dream. And with social media and technology and everything that's so amazing right now, and TikTok and YouTube, you're seeing the people that were put into this box by their family members tap into their creativity, tap into their passion, and are now becoming so successful just because they're now showing that this is what I love to do in the first place. I'm creating art, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that, I'm traveling, I'm living my life the way I really wanted to live my life, and I'm successful because of it. And my family didn't think this was going to lead me to success, and I ended up doing something I hated, and now I'm not doing it anymore, and I'm just living my life. So, I mean, family do things like that because they want their kids to be well off, successful, and wealthy, financially wealthy, without that stress or burden. That I understand. But don't make them feel bad because of they want to do something that they love. It's their life. And it's your life as well. It's your life. If someone stopped you from doing something that you love, it's not too late to go back to it and dabble in it to see what will happen. It's your life. You gotta live it. And you were given that free will to make those choices on your own and those decisions on your own. And if they're bad decisions, they end up being bad. They end up being bad. You're the one who's got to live with that. But then you have to forgive yourself for things that maybe didn't work out the way you thought was going to work out. It's just part of life. It's part of growing. It's part of just living, just making choices and being accountable and making those mistakes and not making mistakes and being successful and achieving a lot of things. It is part of life and part of experiences. So you're given that will. Do it. Live it. Make those choices for yourself. Okay. The next one is, no is the word that sets boundaries. saying no to them is saying yes to you. So I had somebody comment, I believe it was this post, about saying no and setting boundaries. It was a weird comment. It's like the guy, you can find him, the comment is still there, you can find him. He seems like he's very hurt. It seems like he's been going through a divorce or something, I don't know. And he's just angry with women. And this had nothing to do with that, because this is about men and women and people in general. Doesn't matter what you are, what you look like. It's about people and living life and making choices and setting boundaries. So I don't know why he posted what he posted, but you guys can look and see. But I feel like he's very angry. And he posted that, and I posted a response because I basically told him he's hurt. He's a hurt person that's trying to take out his frustrations on me, and I didn't do anything to I didn't do, bro, I didn't do nothing to you. Like, chill, relax. This is nothing to do with the sexes. This is about people and healing, which he needs a lot of. He needs some healing. So definitely check out his comment if it's still there. I don't know if it's still there. No is the word that sets boundaries. So no is the word that sets boundaries, because saying no to them is saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to you by saying no to someone else. No, I can't help you with that thing, but yes, I can go and sleep for 4 hours because I'm exhausted. No, I can't cook right now, but yes, I'm going to sit down because I'm exhausted. And it's always, I think it always has to do with how you're feeling. If you're tired, say no and say yes to yourself. If you're stressed, you're depressed, say no and say yes to yourself. But sometimes when you're depressed, you got to be around people. Don't seclude yourself. Be around people that will help you and support you. Don't sit there alone and say no, and you're just sitting there in your own energy, just soaking up the depression. That's not healthy. Sometimes it's okay to be around people, especially the ones that love you and want to help you, want to see you heal and get better. So just say no when it's needed. Okay, say no when it's needed. Okay, the next one is moms. This is for you. Moms, you're enough. Take time for yourself. You deserve softness too, not just survival. And I know the feeling, trust me, because I am a mom, and I know the feeling of not feeling like I'm enough and not getting that softness because I'm doing everything and not taking time for myself and forgetting about me. And the reason why I realized that I forgot about me, it took me maybe 3 or 4 or 5 times of traveling with my baby and packing, and then when I'm getting to my destination, realizing I literally did not pack anything for myself. Can you imagine? Can anyone relate to that? I don't know if it's just me and I was just like overwhelmed and stressed, but I literally went on a whole vacation, had a whole suitcase with nothing but my kids' clothes in it. And I literally, in my brain, I thought I packed for myself as well. And I didn't. And when I'm looking through the luggage, I'm like, wait, I know I packed. I know I pulled out clothes. No, nope, nothing. And it happened to me a couple of times. And then that's when I realized I had to slow down, take some time, take a breather, because I was doing too much. And it was really it hurt me just thinking that I just forgot about me. I love my child. My child will always get whatever she needs. But I wasn't giving myself what I needed, to the point where I forgot about me, even though I thought I did the actions, but I didn't. So definitely take the time for you. Don't get to that point where I was, because it was bad. It was bad, and it was bad recovering from it, because I really had to step back and really take time and like reevaluate the choices and things I was doing, and not and not taking that time for me. So definitely take that time for yourself, moms. The next one is don't care what they think, be yourself. This is the one I love. I love that. You ever met someone that's just like loud and playful and happy and excitable, and they just don't care what people think? And if they've always been like that, well, I had to grow into that person. I'm not too obnoxious because I'm not gonna run around screaming and acting crazy, but I am gonna dance in a hallway of a grocery store. I am gonna sing a song out loud that I really like when the music is playing, you know. I'm gonna join in a song if somebody's outside in the street singing. Like, I've learned and I've developed not to care what other people think and just be happy, and it's nothing wrong with that. People are not judging you, and if they are, who cares? Let them judge me. Why are they so uptight? Why is their asses up their assholes? Like, relax. Relax. Sometimes you gotta relax and just have fun and just be free. Because we're not free on this world, in this earth. We're not free. But when we can be and we feel like we should be, just be free. Okay, so alright, so the next one is take ownership of your choices. Accountability, guys. A lot of us don't have accountability, and it's sad because I'm in my 30s and I've met a couple of 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds and 60-year-olds that are not accountable, and it's weird. And I'm just like, you're a whole adult. You need to, why are you not accountable for your actions? Why are you blaming people for things that you did? Like, take ownership of your choices. Self-accountability is self-love in action. Like, really think about it. I do something, it blows up. I'm gonna say somebody else's fault. Like, no. Take accountability. You did it. I didn't do it. You did it. I'm just standing here watching you do it. Don't blame me for your choices. And then the person that they're blaming could have told them, I don't think you should do this. But when they did it anyway and it blows up in their face, it's not there. It wasn't them. It was you. Because you saw them doing it, but you didn't stop them. But I told you not to do it. Like, you know, like, really? You're a 60-year-old, sir, ma'am? You're really not going to take accountability of your actions? Like, when are you going to take, like, right now? Like, your time is almost numbered. Like, get it together. Like, be an adult. Grow up. Sometimes people don't know how to grow up. It's just so weird. But you definitely have to take accountability of your actions. Like, it's self-love. It's really accepting yourself, accepting who you are. Because I feel like accountability shows the value, like what you think your value is. If you're not accepting your choices and who you are, because you're the one who made those choices, what value do you, how do you see, or how do you see yourself? Do you even love yourself? If you're sitting here not taking accountability of your actions, I just don't get it. So I don't get it. So that really bothers me, the accountability stuff, really, because I feel like after 10 years old, I feel like you need to stop. Like, stop and be accountable. Stop it. Like, stop. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being too playful about it, but it's a thing, and it really gets to me. So, next one. Next one is triggers are the fears that stops you from progressing. Triggers are those fears. Triggers are fears. Triggers are fears. I hate that word. Scared, fearful. I don't know. It just irks me. I'm like, stop being afraid. Just do it. Okay, I'm human. I get afraid of things. I get stressed. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just do it because I'm just like, I gotta figure it out, right? So me as a person, personally, when I want to do something or I don't want to do something, and I know I need to get it done, I just like, I close my eyes and I jump. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I close my eyes. I gotta get this done. Let me just do it. And I do it, and it's done. And I do it well, and I make sure I do it well. I make sure I do it well. I don't do it with my eyes closed the whole time. I do it. I just jump into it, and then I open my eyes and I work. I work. So definitely stop allowing those fears to stop you from progressing. Triggers are not a stop sign. It's an invitation to growth. Those fears, they stop you. They stop you from progressing, from growing. We don't want that. Why are we stopping ourselves from progressing, from becoming amazing, to becoming an amazing person that we are supposed to be, to remembering who we are and why we're here? We all have some, I know that thing, oh, we have a purpose. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here on this planet. I don't know. But I think it has to do with people. I don't know, maybe. But stop with the fear. Stop being scared. If you want to get on that plane, don't make that excuses. Oh, the planes are blowing up. The planes are crashing. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Don't stop yourself from getting on that plane because a plane blew up yesterday, and you think the plane that you're gonna buy the ticket for is gonna blow up. So you're not gonna go on that trip that you deserve because you're afraid. I'm using the plane blowing up because a lot of people say I'm not traveling right now because I'm scared of the flight. Please, I've been on like 3 planes already. Yeah, 4. I've been on 4 planes since January. I'm still here. And the way I look at it, I'm like, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Do I want to go? No. But you never know what's going to happen. I can cross the street tomorrow and get hit by a car. God forbid that, because I don't want that to happen. But we can go walking in the park and get hit in the head with a rock. Something fell at the sky. You can go to sleep and fire can start and you didn't make it. Like, or you can have an aneurysm and never wake up. Like, life is short. Why are we afraid? Because that fear is stopping us from progressing. It's stopping us from becoming an amazing person, the person that we're supposed to become. I tell my kid all the time, fear, take that word out of your vocabulary. We're not using that word. That doesn't exist. Fear does not exist. Fear is created. It doesn't exist. It's created. We create the fear in our lives. It's time for us to remove that. I do tend to use the word fear sometimes. I do tend to use the scared, but I'm learning to remove that out of my vocabulary because it was like we're all programmed. And things are going to come back, but you're going to have to be that person and be like, oh, no. No. So, let's move on. That was the last one. So, we got through all the quotes for this week. I'm so happy. Thank you guys for joining me today. I have something for you. I want you guys to try this, okay? So, I created something. I'm happy that I hope you guys like this conversation that we're having about all the quotes that I said this week. But I hope you guys come back next week, same time. Hopefully I get all this technology stuff figured out. I'm streaming from my camera to YouTube through another program, so it's like I'm trying to figure out how to get that together. So so what I have for you, I want you to say this to yourself. Know that I matter even when no one else is clapping. Know that I matter even when no one else is clapping. Say that to yourself. Definitely say that to yourself, like every day, maybe, if you struggle with self-worth. The next thing I want you to try is say this. Boundaries aren't walls, they're doors with locks. I choose who comes in and how. Say that again. Boundaries aren't walls, they're doors with locks. I choose who comes in and how. You are the one. You are the one that sets those boundaries. You're the one that allows things to happen in your life. Set those boundaries. You're in control. We need to start. We need to understand that we are in control. We are in control of our decisions. We are in control of our choices. We are in control of who comes in and out of our life. If you keep bringing negative people into your life, you can remove those negative people out of your life. They're not putting a gun to your head. And if they are, you can remove yourself from being around them so it doesn't happen. You are more in control of your life than you think you are. So, the next one is, you can't hold strong boundaries if you don't believe you're worth protecting. You are worth protecting. You are precious. You are amazing. You are valuable. You are a gift. You are unique. You are special. You cannot hold strong boundaries if you do not believe you're worth protecting. Just think about that. Every boundary set is a vote for your self-worth. So it goes hand in hand together. Self-worth and boundaries. And every time I break my own boundaries, I teach myself that my peace is negotiable. Your peace is not negotiable. You're not negotiating your peace. You're the one who sets your boundaries. You're the one who makes your choices. You're the one who sees your self-worth. Nobody else does. There's people in this world that was told that they were worthless their whole entire life. And they grew up and they wrote books. They became journalists. They became actors. They became songwriters. People read their stories every day. People watch them on TV every day. People listen to their music every day. People see them every day and look up to them. But they were told while they were growing up, I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying some people in this world that end up being very successful and very famous, they were told by someone every day possibly, that they were not worth it. They're not worthy. And then they ended up changing that because they're the ones who saw value in themselves and not listening to the people that was lying to them about what they thought they were. People will hurt you because they're hurt. And that's what I realized. I realized when I deal with people, I tend to use perception. I look at the situation outside of myself and my experience. When someone comes to me and they're like, I'm crazy and I want to be a Karen, or I'm crazy and I just want to ruin your day, I'm just like, in my back of my mind, I'm just like, damn, I wonder what happened to that person yesterday or in their life that they're like this. And I don't let people get to me. Sometimes I do because I'm human, but I don't react because people are hurt. And sometimes hurt people hurt people. And it sucks. It sucks. Hurt people hurt people. Why did they do that? I don't know. It's a defense mechanism maybe. Maybe because they're so programmed and they think it's normal to hurt, to keep that hurt going. It's not normal. So if you're the person that's hurting people, it's not normal. You need to stop. But hurt people sometimes. And then sometimes hurt people heal people, because they're not continuing that cycle. They're going to stop it. They're going to stop those family traumas, those family curses. You know, they're going to stop that generational curses. Oh, the way they were raised, the way they were spoke to. They're not going to keep that going. They're going to stop. They're going to make that difference in their life, and they're going to make a difference for themselves. Just because you were hurt don't mean that you have to keep it going. You can stop it right by with you. It's sad. Like when I was younger and I used to work retail, a high-end retail store, and you have people come in like, and they're so nasty because they don't know who you are, but they assume because you're working at a retail store they're better than you. And it's just like, did you wake up like, did something happen to you? Why are you so grumpy? Like, what the hell is wrong? You think you're better than me, but you're so mean. If you were so better than me, why that mean energy? Why do you have to portray that mean energy? I feel like people that have that mean energy, that energy that's just like, ugh, I just want to hurt you. Something is going on with them in their home. Something is really going on with them. And it's super weird. And you're just like, I'm not gonna yell and scream at you because you're clearly hurting. I'm just gonna walk away from you because I don't want you to project your energy towards me and try to ruin my day. I just walk away from. Sometimes silence is the best weapon. Being quiet and just walking away, people don't know what to do. Or just smiling in their face. I had this customer years ago. I can't forget it because it was so hilarious. Okay, so I was at the register and the lady came up. She was so nasty. She's like, throwing stuff at me, and I'm just like looking at her like, like, okay, what's the point of doing that? Did it make you feel better? She's so angry. I'm like, hi, how are you? How's your day? She's just like, don't want to talk. And I'm just like, okay, well, we have a promotion. I didn't let her get to me because she was trying to make me upset because she was upset. Like, lady, you're not gonna. I laugh about it every day because it's hilarious. I'm just like, lady, you really try to make me upset? And I'm just like, have a great day. I just got extra. I did the extra. I just went more. She just, her whole face turned red and she was like, ugh. Just like, ugh. Like, but it's hilarious because it really didn't get me down. It just made me laugh. And I'm just like, lady, like, damn, like, you must really not have a good life to come into a store to try to make someone's day bad because you're having a bad day. It's just strange to me. If you're having such a bad day, communicate that. Maybe somebody might say something to make you feel better. You'd be surprised. There's kind people out there. Sometimes. There's some kind people. Some. But that is that. And I hope you guys come back again next week. I hope you guys like, comment, and share this video. Maybe talk about it. Leave some experiences in the comment section so we can talk about it. I will comment. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.